Good morning, Kristen. Do you have any suggestions for approaches to quickly be in the meditative? For example, is the one pointed concentration, or which methods would you suggest for this? Good question. So, quickly be in a meditative. So there's a shortcut. Being aware of being aware. That's the shortcut. Actually, a shortcut without distance. A journey without distance. A journey without time. Also, it's called self-awareness. So you are aware. You're always aware, right? The moment we open our eyes, you're aware. There's one exception, the deep sleep. Anyway, we don't talk about deep sleep today. So once you wake up in the morning, you are aware. So the best meditative technique is you are aware of being aware. Again, it's a second half of the circle of the awareness. So most people, they are aware of external things, objects, people, human, situations. That's I call external. Building, cars, dogs, and so on. If you are meditative, you're frequent meditator, you're aware of your inner mental activities. Like now, you're listening to me, you have a little bit understanding, right? So you're aware of that. Also, I'm aware of my talking, aware of my body sensation, my breath. So when I pointing out my experience, please use it as a pointer to feel yours too, to connect to your breath, your body sensation, your inner mental activity. So you are aware of external surroundings and internal mental activities. Make sense? So that's the contents of the awareness. It is not the awareness itself. Pay attention to here. If you're a good meditator, you can aware of everything outside as your surrounding, as people, as computer, as cell phone, and you're aware of inner environments in terms of thought, feelings, body sensations, memories, and so on. So you're aware of all these contents externally and internally. But there's more. The more is that you can be aware of the awareness itself. Being aware of being aware. Sounds weird, huh? So being aware of being aware is the shortcut to enter a meditative state. Once you can being aware of being aware, actually you're aware of all the contents externally and internally too. There's no conflict here. Do you follow? Good. So it's like a deeper open monitoring. So I said about 1 point concentration, open monitoring. Open monitoring is to monitor all the objects, contents, outside and inside. That's the second step. Of meditation. The third step is that the awareness is aware of itself now. And interesting is that once the awareness can be aware of itself, be aware of being aware, actually you're doing the open monitoring too. There's no conflict. Because of what? Because the awareness is all inclusive, meaning all the contents are included. The more you can rest in this recognition, the more you can disidentify with the contents of the awareness. In other words, the more you can identify with the awareness itself. So important. So, good morning. And nice. Thanks. So, if you just came in, you just previous 10 minutes, my talk is really, really important. So maybe you can check, go back to review. I hope you are aware. How do I share the love with others without impeding too much on their family? Firmly held concepts and understanding. How do I lovingly yet gently prod them to see? You see, there's no others. I know you are using the words to express yourself. Fundamentally, there's no others. You see that every word plays a tricks. It's all you. Once you realize it's all you, you will love yourself without any condition. Anyway, this is the highest realization, okay? So all your loving, all your care will spontaneously respond to the situation. You can see clearly not only while you meditate, but also in the activity. You're so mindful that you understand every details of information that gathered from the five senses. You have that total balance between the seeing and action. Equanimity. Such a beautiful realization. Again, back to your question. How do I share this love with others without impeding too much on their firmly held concepts and understanding? Sometimes you can express your love and care without any words. So basically, you can express your love and care more in action. Like for me, I'm good. I'm good cooking. I'm good at cooking. I always cook delicious food for my family, and you can see their smile on their face when they taste it. Okay, that's one way, or you can hug them every day in the morning or before going to bed. You know, one hug a day keeps doctors away. You can express yourself in very small things. Or you can express your love in very dynamic actions. It's all depends on the situation. If the person you are care of is very responsive to you, then you can have very good flow of that care and love. If they don't, you just be patient, waiting for the chance when you express yourself in more in silence, in silent actions. You can only really help people who are ready. Like now, you are ready. You are ready in terms of you're interested in this kind of conversation. You feeling good after this conversation. You feel this is primary for you now, the awakening, or to get free of suffering. Generally, you're feeling good. Every time I meditate, I feel so good, physically, mentally, emotionally. Actually, it's not only feeling good; it's feeling great. Everything is about. It's all about feeling good, feeling great. There's people firmly held their concepts and understandings. They don't have that openness. It's a big obstacle in the path of awakening. They believe they are absolutely right. Nothing can shake their concepts. That's a big obstacle. So talk to somebody or help somebody who has that openness already. Hmm. I have been taking a Buddhist class recently in university, and Buddhism has such a wide range of understanding and beliefs. Each school had their own thoughts about teachings. Great. Yes, I'm so glad to hear that you are studying the text or the sutras. Are their source definitely ultimately the same? I see some are more traditional and stricter than others. For example, my professor said enlightenment is impossible with popular enlightenment is impossible with popular mindfulness. He is a Zen poet, poist, priest. Sorry. Yes, Buddhism has a lot of lineage and schools, but we can categorize into three words, no matter how complicated it seems to be. 戒定慧. So 戒 means morality, things to do and things not to do. Okay, as a basic requirements for anyone in the path of awakening or become a seeker of truth. Generally speaking, you're a good man. Okay, you don't kill, you don't cheat, you don't lie, you don't, hurt others. Morality. And, a lot of religion, Christianity, even the schools in the teach about this. But this is the basic of, Buddha's teaching. To be a good person or kind person, moralities, you know. Then the second is concentration or meditation or mindfulness. You have to still the mind to go further. Still the mind. So my topic today is still the mind and see the truth. The truth in Buddhism perspective is wisdom. You got that eyes of wisdom or eyes of Dharma to see who are you, who am I, and what's going on outside and inside. You have that clarity, stability, and understanding. Understanding is so important, like emptiness, like ignorance, like suffering, and so on. Enlightenment is impossible with popular mindfulness. Maybe it's right, that it depends on how he defines the popular mindfulness, right? Also, it depends on you. You have eyes of understanding to understand of his teaching or his teaching of in the class. Even though he's teaching very pure stuff, with the eyes of filter or the filter of eyes, a limited understanding, you grasp it in a very limited way. So the best is that you can have you can meet a teacher, awakened a being, then he can explain you to a very clear level. You don't lose yourself in that reception or of the information, or while you become a student in his class. Anyway, it's very natural. Okay, I have experienced that period, that kind of time. Oh, he's saying that, she's saying this, who is right, who is wrong, you know. Everybody has a different understanding, and you have that different understanding of that understanding. And that's makes things complicated. Obviously, it's impossible with mindfulness. The current movement of mindfulness surrounding capitalism and productivity. Yes, I agree. They put mindfulness to make you more productive. Anyway, it's not a bad thing. If you can be mindful in class, in this listening, in everyday life, you are very productive. But that's not that's again is not the essence of Buddhism or any sage's teaching. It's very practical, though. All the Buddha's teaching or all the sages' teaching are helping us to realize the totality. As Rumi said, you are not a drop in the ocean, your entire ocean in one drop. He expressed it so beautifully, yet how much you get, how much you understand, depends on your, mind too. The ultimate truth is right here and now, in front of you, in front of me, in front of dog, in front of a cat, in front of, the Russian President Putin, and in front of a cashier in the supermarket. But how much every one of us understand it? Various. The ultimate truth is right here and now. Was there when in front of Buddha, was there in front of Jesus, was there in front of Hitler, okay? Now it's here now in front of you, me, everybody else. Can you see it? It never changes. It never subject to anybody. That's the freedom, you see. If it's only belong, the ultimate truth only belong to somebody or someone or something, then it sucks. It's totally suck. Yeah, his teaching are more scholarly, still enjoyable though. Take this chance. Enjoy his teaching. Dig into the depth of the Buddhism or any philosophy through your understanding. The more you understand, the more you can be free. There's no conflict. It feels like as my understanding deepens, but the day I see the God, not just every day, but everything. Good. Characters say words in movies, for example, and they don't mean it that way. But I see that God in their mouth, their words. Cool. You see, the peace is everything, even in wars and atrocities. Yes, everyone is just incredibly lost. Everyone is united in suffering. Beautiful. Now we got eyes of wisdom. You see, the eyes of wisdom is not these flesh eyes. Okay, the eyes of wisdom is your heart. You have that is right in your awareness, and it's originally there. There's no wisdom to attain because it's originally there. Even there's no enlightenment to attain because it is originally there. You just discover it, recognize it. Kirsten said, I have listened to Don share before to see the universal truth, the entirety. It's like, yes, I've felt it more and more in that way. Understanding helps your realization, and realization helps your understanding. It's a very good circle, and there's no limit for that understanding. Yeah, thank you. Hope you all have a wonderful day. I will watch the beginning of the stream as you have suggested. Thank you. Thank you. Mindfulness. So back to your question. Mindfulness is meditation in action. mindfulness is that from the perspective of pure awareness, you are aware of all the contents of your experience. Like now, you are aware of my listening to me, also aware of your understanding, and everything else, like your surroundings, your body sensations, everything, right? You are mindful now. And on top of that mindfulness, you can understand more. So it's not that meditation. It's a flow of observation and interaction. Such a beautiful realization. Meditation in action, yes. Thank you. So with that, we maybe end this session. Be aware of being aware. And they take no effort, no distance, no time. Bye now.